everybody. Welcome to the show. If you can see and hear me clearly, do me a quick favor and give me a number one in the comments. Give me a number one in the comments if y'all can see. Hey, Tanya, how are you doing, sis? I'm happy to see you on. Happy. I've been watching you on Instagram, love. You are doing amazing. Okay, so listen, y'all. I know I look like a hot mess today. And I was supposed to do my live yesterday, but thank you for the one, Tanya. Thank you so much, love. But yesterday I really injured my foot, like really, really bad. Thank you, Trees, for tagging. Oh, I know you working, sis. I know you are, mama. Yesterday, in trying to avoid, falling on my daughter, she was standing behind me, but I didn't know because she's very quiet, so sometimes you don't even know she's in the room unless she says something. But anyway, when I was turning to like sort of avoid falling on her, I sort of twisted my ankle, and I've been wanting to go live yesterday, but I was in so much pain, and I just really sprung it, really. But I woke up this morning and I was in so much pain. Y'all don't understand. My husband had to help me a lot. God bless him, because let me tell you, it was hard. So again, guys, I was like, you know what? Even though I'm in a lot of pain right now, I still want to do this live, and I still want to talk to you guys about this information, because this has been a commonly asked question from those of you who follow me and those of you who tune into the show. And this particular question is about text messaging. It's about text messaging. And I want to ask a quick question for those of you who are in the room. Type in the comments if you already have a text list, like maybe you have a text list that people can join, and you have one already, or you're thinking about building a text list. Type in the comments if that's you. Jean said on Instagram, hope you're okay. I know how that feels. I know, Jean, didn't you sprain or break your leg this year? I know you did. And guys, I've never, y'all heard that pop? Ooh. Even though through high school and through college, I was on the softball team, and that was like one of my favorite sports to play. I've never injured myself, knock on wood. All those years, I've never ever injured myself. I never had an issue. So I've never injured my foot. And I'm telling you, girls, like, I'm glad. Let me be thankful though. I'm glad it's not the foot that you pedal with. Like, when you're driving, you have that dominant foot for the gas and the brake and stuff. I'm glad it wasn't that foot. Okay, because then I would have been really upset. But my daughter felt bad. It really wasn't her fault. I should have been paying more attention. But listen, y'all, I was like, I'm just going to come on as I am, as how I am normally when I'm in the house. Like, this is how I look in the house. Okay. But Tanya says she can definitely identify. Okay, number 2, to starting a text list. Awesome. Building it today. Awesome. Oh, you're building yours today. Amazing, guys. Okay, good. So y'all, those of you who are on here, y'all pretty much get what I'm saying. So as I said before, this is a particular topic that I get asked all the time, which is how to stay consistent when it comes to building a text messenger list. Let me just put a quick disclaimer here. If you're going to build a text list, okay, you have to be consistent with sending out text messages. No one's telling you to send out text messages every day, but you have to be consistent. It can't be something that you start and stop, and maybe you work with somebody else and they spooked you to stop and all. You gotta be consistent. When someone gives you their phone number, okay, as a form of contact, and you don't stay consistent, you ghost them for whatever reason, you can sort of be lenient a little bit when you are building an email list, right? But with a text list, you definitely want to be consistent with it. So before I jump in and get started, please type in I right now if you are promised that if you are going to start a text messenger list, right, that you're going to be consistent with it. Type in I in the comments right now. So for those of you who are new to following me or watching me, I'm Leticia Campbell, your number one email marketing strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network and the creator of my Emailpreneur Tribe, which if you are not part of my Emailpreneur Tribe, you can actually join it today for free. Tanya, We need you back on in, sis. Go to bit.ly/emailpreneur tribe now, which now we're actually writing our clients. We're actually writing their email copy. We're actually writing their copy for their text list as well. So if you need assistance with that, if you need someone to actually write out your copy, your scripts, everything for you so that you can do more of the things that you love to do in your business, go to bit.ly/emailpreneur tribe now and get inside today for free, because it's a limited time opportunity and you don't want to pass this up. Okay, so yes. Okay, Tanya said Okay, awesome. All right, let's jump into this information, guys, so I could put this foot up. Yes, listen, when you have a bunch of kids, honey, I got 5 kids, so sometimes, I could be so involved into things and not realizing that they're standing around me. All right, let's jump into number 1. So I'm going to give you guys 7 ways. Is it 7 ways? I'm going to give you guys 7 ways to stay consistent when it comes to building a text list. And I also have a bonus for you guys. For those of you who are wondering, like, what good content should you send out to your text list, I have some information for you guys for that as well. So for those of you who are ready, let me see some readies in the comments so we can jump in on with this information. Thank you so much, Therese, for putting the link in the comments. I appreciate that. I'm actually going to see if I can pin it over here. But let me see some readies in the comments, ladies. I appreciate each and every one of you hopping on. And yesterday I made a special announcement. Not yesterday, day before yesterday, because I couldn't go live yesterday. I was in too much pain. But yesterday I made a special announcement on how inside of my emailpreneur tribe, we're actually going to be launching on December 1st. Okay, on December 1st, our official email marketing planner. So if you want access to that, this planner is literally is a value of $127. But for those of you who are inside of the emailpreneur tribe, you're going to get access to the planner for free. Okay, for free. All right. So again, bit.ly/emailpreneur tribe now is where you go to get access to it. Hey, Diane, how are you? Welcome, sis. All right, so let's jump into number 1, guys. Let's talk about the first way to stay consistent when it comes to building a text list. Number 1 is you got to find a good text service that integrates well with all your funnels, ESPs, which ESP stands for email service provider. And please remember, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. Okay. So if you're interested in learning, if you're interested in actually start to build a text list, you got to find a text service that is, user friendly for you. The text service I use is community.com. I love community.com. Obviously, for some of you guys, you may feel like community.com is too expensive. But like I said, you get what you pay for. If you decide to go to the cheap route, I had a coach that told me a long time, if you're spending pennies on your business, then you're asking God for pennies. I'm just being honest. No one's telling y'all to make these outlandish purchases and all this other stuff. Obviously, get in whatever you invest in, make sure that it's beneficial for your business. But if you're like, well, I'm not going to go over there, I'm going to go over here because it's $14.99, and you stay over there, and then that's what you're going to get back. But again, I really like that tech services. But anyway, and I'm not an affiliate of them at all. So find a good service that is user friendly for you. That has some great features and benefits to you with it, that allows you to really connect with your audience and set up some automation and all that stuff. Another thing that's important is that as your business grows, obviously you're going to add other entities onto your systems. So when I tell you guys, if you're while you're searching for a good text service, you got to see if it integrates well with your email service provider. Okay, so if you're using GetResponse, ConvertKit, Infusionsoft, you got to see what, this service, does it integrate with all those different systems? Because if it doesn't, then you have to sort of figure out, like, I guess you can get Zapier or something like that to sort of be that middleman. But you don't want to purchase, but still, you don't want to have to purchase a text autoresponder service and have to get like a buffer in between, so that way your text services can the system can communicate with all your funnels, your websites, and all that stuff. So do further research and find a text service that's universal, right? It can be used across all systems and all resources and stuff like that because it's so important. It's going to save you a lot of money. Like you may think, oh my God, that tech service is too high, but as your business grows and you start to add on other tools and resources to communicate and connect with your audience, you may have to pay extra for another service so that way you can communicate with your email list, with your website, with all these different things. So I'm telling you guys right now, long term wise, go with the best. Go with the best. Hey, Michelle, how are you, love? Thank you for hopping on. Michelle says, speak. Girl, I'm trying. I'm in a lot of pain right now, but I'm trying. Tree says, some ESPs gave you a list of tech services that you can use with their system. Absolutely. And I'm glad. Hello, Real Estate Queen. Welcome to the live. I'm glad you mentioned that, Therese. So that is so important. So whatever ESP that you're using, if you guys don't know what ESP is, as email service provider, whichever ESP that you're using, check what tech services that system already integrates with. That is important, guys. So important. I can't tell how many times I have clients that already have systems that they're using, and I'm like, girl, you're spending like well over $1,000 a month because you're having all these systems that you're paying for, but they're not connecting with each other, right? Your systems all have to connect with each other and it has to make sense. Okay, so number 2 is identify who you want on your text list. Like, I cannot stress this enough. If you're going to be offering your text list as an opportunity for people to join and for you to communicate with them, you got to be clear on who you want on your text list and who you don't want on your text list. Like, I'm very clear. I always tell this, I say this to you guys all the time. I don't want anybody on my text list, my email list, my friends list that don't have a business at all. Okay? Like, you gotta have a business, right? And again, you may have certain stipulations of what type of moms you want on your text list, what type of entrepreneurs you want on your text list, what type of women you want on your text list, what type of men you want. Like, you got to get clear, because again, if you're paying for that service and you have people on there that are never even going to buy your offer once you make it, it's like no freaking point. It's no point at all. So it's all about quality over quantity. Can somebody put that in the chat right now so I can put it up on the screen? It's all about quality over quantity. That is so important. And for those of you who are struggling on what to put in your text messages to your list, I encourage you to get inside of my emailpreneur tribe. Head on over to bit.ly/emailpreneur tribe now. That's all lowercase. That's bit.ly/emailpreneur tribe now. Okay, so let's jump in. Oh, let me see what you guys are saying here. Yes. Hello, Mimi. Happy to see you on. Yes, Tanya. Quality over quantity. Right. Look at what Mimi just said. Mimi just said she just saw my text, right? She just saw my text. I'm always sending you guys text messages. Those of you who are on my text list, I'm always sending you guys text messages because look, Mimi, case in point, proof is in the pudding. When you send out a link, when you send out notifications, people do click on it. And I also sent you an email too, but Mimi, answer this question for me, sis. Did you see my email first or did you see my text message first? Right? Did you see my email first or did you see my text messages first? And guys, when you're sending out text, this is why it's so important for you guys to build a text list, is because obviously when somebody joins your text list, you're going to send them something for them to join your email list. Okay? But here's the thing. You're sending out text messages. You also have their email. Now you're increasing your touches, right? So I could touch one person multiple times in one day, which increases the chances, yes, Gene, quality over quantity, which is increases the chances of them buying from me over someone else. Because that can be the biggest difference between you and your competitors, is the fact that your consumers, your dreamy customer and your dreamy clients may end up seeing you more than they see those individuals who has a similar business to yours. So Mimi said, yes, she saw my text messages first. Michelle said she saw my email first. Mimi said text are my preference. That's right. So again, I'm glad you mentioned that, Michelle and Mimi. Everyone has a preference. You may have some people that be like, listen, I'm not an email person, so they may not opt into your email list, but they may opt into wanting to get text messages from you. Me personally, I'm an email person. I'm an email person. I don't like when people leave me voice messages, right? And if you leave me a text message on my phone, right, I have a set for different priorities. Like if you're not on my favorites list on my cell phone, I won't see your text message. Like I won't see it till later. Like when I have downtime and I go in and catch up on my messages. Like, but my favorites, like I have my husband, my mother-in-law, the kids' school, the kids' doctor's office. Like I have like 5, maybe 7 people on my favorites list that if they send me any message or any phone calls, I get it right away. Everyone else, my phone won't even ring if you're not on my favorites list. And it just helps me a lot because you guys know I have 5 children and I'm running a very successful business. So I can't be interrupted. Like if I'm clean, like today it took me about almost 2.5 hours to clean the house because we're setting up for Thanksgiving. So I can't be interrupted with unnecessary messages and phone calls and things like that. So I set up these provisions for myself to keep me on track. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. So again, like, Mimi says she preferred text. I prefer emails. I'd rather somebody just send me an email. And I tell people that all the time, girl, just email me. I got like 5, 6 different emails addresses and all of them for different things. So I have an email address for the kids' school. I have an email address for another business that I do. I got all different types of email addresses. So I saw a Facebook notification first. There you go. You saw here's another thing about this, Tanya. What if you have clients or potential clients who don't have their Facebook notifications on? I don't have my Facebook notifications on at all. Like if somebody was to send me a message on Facebook or if somebody was to go live on Facebook, I'm not going to get a notification because I have that turned off on my phone. So this is why it's so important for you guys to have multiple channels. Somebody type in multiple channels in the comments so I can put on the screen. This is why it's so important for you guys to have multiple channels, okay, to connect with your audience because every woman is not the same, right? So I have a text list for those like Mimi who prefer text, right? I have an email list for women like Michelle who likes getting emails, right? So, that's how it is, right? Matrice said, I love text. I check my emails certain times a day. There you go. There you go. I have my email notifications on over my messenger notifications. I will read your email, and I tell you, those of you who are my clients, y'all know this. I get y'all emails, but I'll check my Facebook Messenger way later into the evening. So like for real, like my email notifications on right now. Like I get that before I get you guys messages. So I always tell you guys to send emails all the time. Can you program your text as well? What do you mean? I program my text message out to where my cell phone, I can set up I can set up a favorites list. So I only get messages I only get notifications, like my phone only beeps, like, when you get a text message and your phone makes that, beeping noise or whatever. I still get text messages from other people, but I won't see it unless they're on my favorites list. So I hope that answered your question, Mimi. Tanya said, true, and some are not on, multiple channels. And you're right, true. Some people are not on multiple channels, I feel like, we're in this era now where people are respecting their individual time. If that's you, typing me in the chat. People are having that self-respect for their individual time to say, you don't have to have 100% access to me. I know when I used to work in corporate, my job had 100% access to me because I felt that I had to give them that. But for me now, running a business where I don't have to allow so much access. And this is why it's so important for those of you who are clients. You got to understand that your coaches and your mentors, they work with you, not for you. I had to let a couple of clients go this year because of that, because that assumption, and Tanya, I know you know what I'm talking about because you deal with clients as well. That assumption that they're your employees, when really, no, sis, I work with you, not for you. Respect my boundaries, you know. So having those multiple channels is so important, because every individual is different. Not every, and most of women out there, we're really taking full ownership of our time, whether it be in business, right, or whether it be in our personal lives, right, whether it be in our personal life. I blocked a family member this morning because she didn't respect my boundaries. And it just is what it is. We're in a time now where we have big dreams, big goals, big aspirations. And if people around us are not getting those warning signs and those cues in the kind way when we give it, then we got to say, you know what, I'm going to leave you on the side of the road for a little couple of months, and we'll trickle on back and have this conversation again when your ears are fully open and you don't have cotton in them. But that's right. Multiple channels, Diane. Absolutely. Also, Therese said, yeah, I have a list for my text messages. Awesome. Tanya said, I have limited my access. Right. Mental health, especially for us women, is so important, because let me tell you something. When we crack bad. So we want to make sure we fill in those cracks as well. Okay, so let's jump into number 3. Y'all still with me? Let me see some ratings in the comments. For those of you who just came on, I'm Leticia Campbell. I'm your number 1 email marketing strategist, CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network, and creator of my Emailpreneur Tribe. And we actually write copy for our clients. So if you're not part of my Emailpreneur Tribe, head on over to bit.ly/Emailpreneur Tribe now. You can actually join today for free, and we'd be more than happy to have you on and inside the community. All right, thank you guys for the readies. All right, so let's jump into number 3. Number 3 is promote it. Okay, if you're spending $14 a month or $100 a month on your text messaging services, right? The only way you're going to get an ROI on it, if you get out there and promote. Somebody please type in, I will promote my text list. You have to promote it, and you have to promote it for an extended period of time. So if for the next 30 days you want to get more leads on your text listing, that's what you need to talk about. That's what you need to post about for the next 30 days. You can't just talk about, hey, get on my text list for a week and assume that people are going to jump on. You got to promote it. You got to promote it often, and you got to promote it consistently. Okay, that's the only way it's going to work. So sometimes we get individuals that come along, and whether we have discovery calls with them or whether they inbox me or email me, and they say, well, I tried to build a text list, but it didn't work. I said, well, how often did you promote it? Well, I promoted it for 3 days. Like, okay, it's no way that your marketing got around to everyone on your friends list or everyone who's following you. And another thing, if you don't promote it enough, people are not going to assume that it's important enough to join. Because if you're not putting out a big marketing blast, like saying, hey, text the word, sexy to 516-861-0169. That's actually my number for those of you guys who want to join my text list. You just text me any word to 516-861-0169, and you're on my text list, right? So like I said, you got to promote your text list. Is nobody's going to join. Nobody's going to feel like it's important unless you promote. That is so important. And a lot of the more higher end text companies are now have an application process for you to even be able to use their service. Like, I was on Instagram the other day, and it was an ad that popped up for this text service, and when I looked through it, I'm like, oh, they had a whole application. I was curious. I put in the comments, I was like, well, why do y'all have an application for people to sign up? Most companies just have like, hey, here go my plans. How large is your email list? And obviously the larger your email list is, the more that they charge you for it. And so they were saying that they want to make sure that these businesses are accumulating enough revenue in order to afford consistently and consecutively their text messaging services. Because I get that part, because a lot of times people will sign up for these services and they're not consistent enough at marketing. So what happens? They don't keep up with their payments every month. They ended up, canceling their service, right? And that's just not good. I will promote my text list. That's right. You have to promote it. See, guys, listen. Everything that you're doing marketing wise is not going to matter unless you're getting people's contact information. And that means their email, their phone numbers, email, phone numbers. Okay, that needs to be your mindset whenever you go live, whenever you're posting. It has to be about how can I get people on my list, or else everything that you're doing on Instagram, Reels, live videos, posting doesn't mean anything. It's going to get lost in your news feed, right? It's going to get lost in your news feed. Okay, so number 4 is have some kind of incentive. Okay, so if you're trying to get more and more people on your text list, you're trying to be consistent with promoting it, you have to have an incentive. Do you have a ebook? Do you have and we're going to jump into some cool things you guys can offer to your text list in just a second, but build up some type of incentive to get people to join your text list. Like, because we're going to say, well, why am I giving you my phone number? Right? Like, why am I, like, what's the point? Like, what is something special and unique that you're going to offer them? Okay. Like, for example, if I was to do this live right now and I was to do it as a no replay and say, hey, if you join my text list and you really enjoyed this content, text any word to 516-861-0169 and I'll send you the replay after I take it down. Right? That's an incentive, because if somebody's watching and they're on here like, oh my God, this is some really good information. Or they jumped in late and they just really want to get the full video. Testing. Okay, good. Then, you can have something like an incentive to get them on the list, right? Okay, cool. So let's jump into number 5. If you guys are ready for number 5, let me see some 5s in the comments. And I see some new people hopped on, so I'm just going to reset myself this real quick. For those of you who are new to follow me, I am Leticia Campbell, your number 1 email marketing strategist. So listen, if you have a business and you want to start sending out emails and you want to start sending out text messages to your list to keep them engaged with you, to build up that brand credibility, and obviously generate more sales, my company, my agency actually writes all your copy for you. So go to bit.ly/emailpreneur tribe now and get inside of my program today. Get in because it's free right now. It is free 99 right now for you to come on and get in, and let's really get things moving in your back end machine, so that way you can truly get an ROI on everything you're doing in your business. Okay, thank you for the 5, Michelle. Thank you and those of you who are in the Emailpreneur Tribe, type in #Emailpreneur Tribe in the comments right now. Shout yourselves out, because y'all are amazing. Okay, y'all are absolutely amazing. So shout yourselves out. Okay, so number 5, guys, let's jump into number 5. Number 5 is have an onboarding process. So one of the things that I did for my clients who are inside of my Emailpreneur Tribe is we created our onboarding processes. So if anybody joins our email list, there's a process that they go through to sort of get them to know your story, let them know where else you want them to follow you on. So let's say somebody joins your text list and you also want them to subscribe to your YouTube channel so you can get some more subscribers. Or let's say you want them let's say you want them to watch a quick welcome video. That's great for you guys to start offering welcome videos so people get to really get the culture of what you do, right? So having that onboarding process of saying, okay, once somebody joins my list, this is the first message they're going to get. Then in 2 days, this is the second message they're going to get. So it's all automated, but you have to have the process made, created, and mapped out first before you actually start to promote your list. Because here's why that's so important, ladies. Okay? That is so important because a lot of times you guys will build a text list or you will build an email list, and that's where, once somebody joins your list, that's where the interaction ends. And then when you have a Black Friday sale, like this week is Thanksgiving week, so many of y'all, how many of y'all having Black Friday sales? Type in me in the comments. Type in me if you have an offer for Black Friday. If you're offering a promotion for Black Friday, then all of a sudden you're going to send them an email notification or a text notification. They're going to be like, well, who is this person? They're going to end up unsubscribing. And then that's those of y'all going to be quick. Those of you who that happens to, you're going to be quick to be like, oh, well, the text didn't work. The email didn't work. No, you never had an onboarding process initially to sort of welcome them into your world, right? That's right. Yes, Teresa. Yes, #email. Yes, Teresa. Awesome. So that's so important. So you got to have an onboarding process is crucial. Okay, number 6 is know which platform to promote it on. So if you're building a text list, okay, I want to slow this down a minute so y'all can understand what I'm saying. If you are building a text list, right? You got to ask yourself, where can I promote this text list on? All right. So the biggest turnaround, the biggest, one of the best platforms to promote your text list on is for those of you who have podcasts, or maybe you're going to be on a radio station interview, right? Those are some great channels to do it on, because 9 times out of 10 people are going to be on their phone anyway. And 9 times out of 10, if you ever watch any other radio show, like I'm here in New York, so we have Hot 97. They have a text number for us to text, whatever to. So that's a great platform to do it. For some of y'all who don't have much success with building a text list, maybe you're doing it on a platform that it would be better for you to drop a link versus having somebody come off your video and text you. So you got to be very, like for example, with with the text services that I use, they offer us as clients, they offer us both a actual number, which again, mine is 516-861-0169, and also a link. So that's another thing, guys. Whichever service that you're going to choose, you have to also look at, and I'm just going to put the link in the comments so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So obviously, if I put, hey, text me, yada, 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 to 516-861-0169, y'all probably won't go to that on your phone till after this live. And let's say you get distracted and you forget. But if I put my link, right, in the chat, this link goes straight to the opt-in page for people to join my text list. So get very creative and be aware when it comes to the platform that you are on. Sorry, y'all, I'm sniffling. When it comes to, like, that's my link there, right? So when you click on that, it takes you to opt into my text list. So that's if y'all notice, whenever I'm promoting my text list, how I would do that, where I would just give y'all the link. I say, hey, text me the word sexy to this link. I don't give you a number, because if I'm on YouTube, if I'm on Facebook or Instagram, I don't want people to really so much hop off my content to join my text list. I want them to click it, because for some of us, that's extra work to have to hop off somebody's live or hop off somebody's video and go in and type in a number on their phone, because I'm not really good at remembering numbers, to be quite honest with you guys. This is why I have to get a number that's really catchy. So my particular number has a couple of 8s in it. It has a couple of 6 digits in it, like it has like 2 or 3 6s. It has 1 8 in there. It has 2 1s. So having those type of sequence of numbers allows people to remember it. But either way, make it easy. Somebody take it, babe, make it easy. Make it easy, ladies, for people to subscribe to your text list. Make it simple. Okay? So whatever service that you use for your text list, just make sure they have a link and an actual number for people to sign up. Did that help anybody? Did y'all get that part? I want to make sure y'all got that, because honestly, y'all, that's what a lot of people miss. They miss that. They're not really. Sometimes you got to think about the consumer. Like, what is going to make it easier for them? What would make it easier for you? If I'm on somebody's live and they're giving out a text number, and I hop off their live, I may be going to take a nap. I may be going to cook dinner. I may be doing whatever. You know what I mean? And I may just end up forgetting, You join their text list. Yeah. What's your question, Mimi? You want to get on the screen, love? If you want to let me just drop the link here so I want to get on the screen and ask me a question. I know this is deep, y'all. Y'all don't have to have your camera on, okay? If you have a question, you can get on the screen. All right? If you don't, that's fine. Or you can just type your question in the comments. It's all good. Because I do that. I like to do that when people have a show and they be like, hey, you have a Q&A time. Like, oh, can I get on the screen and ask my question? Because I like to explain it vocally. Yes, Tanya, make it easy. Make it easy. Yeah, so put your question down there, Mimi, and I'll answer it for you, love. Or if any of you guys have questions, feel free to ask. Okay, I'm here to help. All right, so let's jump into the next thing, guys. I think I said 7 tips. Yeah, here's the last one, and then we're going to jump in some cool things to uh, promote to your email list or incentives to offer for people to sign up. This number 7 is you got to get people to share. All right, you got to get people to share. So if I was to offer a affiliate program for my clients, I will tell them, hey, share my text list. So whenever you get a referral that comes in, you get a kickback from it. So get people to share your text list. Say, hey, if you're going to join my text list and you know somebody else who needs also email marketing for your for their businesses, so y'all could be growing together, right? Tell them to also text me the word sexy to 516-861-0169, or just text them right now. Just forward them right now my text link, right? That's very much so important. Okay, so let's look at Mimi's question. She said, may I create a link to put it on my website for people to opt in for text? Absolutely. That is perfect to have. But again, think of it this way. Put yourself in the shoes of your consumers. And use yourself as an example as well. If there was a pop-up on the website that came up, normally people only give numbers out if this is their first time. If this is my first time learning about your business, right? You haven't really built up that social proof yet or that brand credibility yet with me. And but I really like your information. I really like what you do, but we haven't built up that trust yet. I won't give you my phone number. Like I've seen opt-in pages where they ask for both your email and your phone number, but the phone number section is optional, and they do that because they know if this is cold traffic, 9 times out of 10 that person ain't going to give you their phone number. But if I'm offering something like internally for my clients, like we're doing a retreat next year, and I say, okay, guys, if you guys want to get on my list to learn more about the retreat. And again, this is I'm sharing my text list to people who've already purchased from me. Y'all will get on my text list because you already know me. Same thing for those of you who joined the Emailpreneur Tribe. How when you join the Emailpreneur Tribe, I say, okay, guys, text this word. There's a certain word I tell you guys as clients to text me. So when y'all text me, y'all gonna be in like a separate bucket, right? To where I will already have text messages scheduled for when we have class, for when we have workshops, for whenever new videos drops on our client portal. Like I do that because I find that whenever I have cold traffic, the opting in for my email list is way higher than when I say, okay, go over here and text me this whatever word to this phone number. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, guys. So again, this is why I tell you guys, be clear on the platform that or how you're marketing your text list. If you have a Facebook group, let's say you want to build traffic to your Facebook group and you're getting traffic in there, people join. I have a section in my group that says, hey, thank you, welcome to the group. Get on my text list and I'll give you my freemium, or get on my text list and I have more information or a special secret access for you. We've noticed that more people join my text list that way. Because again, they already joined my Facebook group, so they got a chance to know me. They like my information and they want to be part of my community. So now they went from cold to lukewarm, like a cold lead to like a little lukewarm lead. They're not really ready to buy, but they're in that awareness phase of your sales process. And then once they get in, you get them on your text list, and now they went from lukewarm to super hot. Now you know, okay, maybe this is a good person for me to really just give them that soft offer, because now they vetted themselves through my sales process. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to poll my email and SM followers. Okay, yeah, go for it and poll them. Absolutely. What are you going to do what are you going to say in the poll, Tanya? What are you going to say? Yeah. All right, Mimi, you get it, love. You get it, love. Okay, so let's move on now to the last portion of this conversation, which is what is some good content to send via text? What is some good content to send via text? Now, when it comes to communication, sending out text messages is different, very vastly different than emails. I can send out to my email list an email every day. Okay, I can send out to my email list an email every day, and I can send out emails twice a day. Okay, and it won't be an issue. Okay, sometimes to a certain portion of my list, I send out emails twice a day because I would call it my push. Because to see, if they're really serious about moving forward, I sort of send out like push campaigns and what have you, right? But either way, 9 times out of 10, we're sending out emails every day to my list. Okay, now with text messaging, you can't do that. You can't send out emails every day, and even if you have something amazing to offer, and you can't send out emails multiple times. You can't send out text messages every day. Sorry, hold on, y'all. My foot is acting up. You can't send out text messages every day to your text list, and you can't send out text messages multiple times a day. Now, for those of you who got more than one text from me today, it's because y'all my clients, or you have at one point purchased something from me. So y'all super hot. So it's like, okay, I'll send it, right? But to my mass majority of my list who haven't made purchases from me yet, they happen to got on there some way, somehow, whether I had a masterclass or a freebie or something, they only got one email from me today. Okay? So, 1 second. Tanya said, ask would they rather receive content or notifications or via email or text. I would not do a poll like that, because I wouldn't do a poll like that, Tanya. I wouldn't do a poll, because what's going to happen is that's going to make you sort of monopolize on one communication channel when you should still offer both. So if I were you, I would do a poll like, what type of content you guys want to see from me? What type of information you guys would like for me to text or email you, right? That's a better poll, because now you're trying to pull it's like what I call market research. Like you're trying to research your market to see what they want, and then you give it to them. Okay, I wouldn't do a question like, oh, what communication channel would you prefer? Because you're going to get mixed results, because you're going to have maybe half your community say text and the other half say email. Really, you got to find out what type of information they want to get, so that when you make your offer for like your budgeting plan and all these things that you're offering, which are amazing. And y'all make sure y'all follow the number one tax queen, honey, and get y'all life, honey, with your taxes, your budgeting. I mean, she's a whole library of information and content. So that's the type of, yeah, I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all agree with that? Let me know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Outbound texts are expensive. Yeah, but you get what you pay for, love. I mean, again, if you're using your text services consistently, you're going to get an ROI on it. You are going to get an R. Like I pay over $100 a month on my text services, but again, from that channel alone, I'm making a couple of $1,000s or more. So again, it sort of pays for it. Well, not sort of. It does pay for itself, and I don't see myself not using it. Like I feel like if I don't use it, I'm not going to make money. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to really look at it as a vehicle, not so much as the price, and see what features and benefits that service is going to have that's going to help you make more money. That's really going to help you make more money. And a lot of these services, they're starting to really add on some amazing features and benefits. And another thing, y'all, a lot of them are going to have Black Friday sales, into where they're going to have extremely crazy discounts on if you purchase their annual package. So, and Tanya, girl, you know it's tax deductible, girl. You are the number one tax queen. You know it's tax deductible, sis. So nothing is expensive when you're trying to build an empire, okay? Because at the end of the day, you can write that sucker off, honey. Like it's hey, Mr. Bookkeeper here. I want my money kicked back to me. All right, so. All right, cool. So let's jump into what are some good content to send to your list. Case studies are great. I have an amazing case study that I'm about to send out to my list very soon. I'm just like, ooh wee. Okay, case studies are really good. Okay, so that's good to have. If you have helped someone, provide a result for someone, help them move forward, help them have a breakthrough, what have you. Case studies are good. So that's a good thing to send out to your list. And that's definitely something people like to open and read. Because believe it or not, even though we're living in like a screwed up world in a sense where common sense is no longer common and you have some really, a lot of craziness going on, people still like to see other people win. And people still like to see other women, other successful women. I know I do. Okay. So case studies are great. Another thing is, I hope I spelled this right, product demonstrations. Okay? We got to stop assuming that everybody knows how to use our course. Everybody knows how to use our product. You'd be surprised when you do a product demonstration and say, hey, this is how you make my keto smoothies, or this is how, this is the process I take my budgeting clients through. And you show them the actual process, you'd be surprised that people be like, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You'd be surprised. So product demonstrations are great to send to your text list because it gives them an opportunity to really get the deep explanation of how your process of how you do everything within your company, within your brand, within your products, within your service, and what have you. Okay, Tanya said, I just told a client to text me a reminder to do something for them. Okay, that's good. That works. People like to get reminders. I know I'm a busy mom. This is what people don't understand. This is why I had to block a family member today. People don't understand. I'm an extremely busy mom, like extreme. Okay, right after this, I have to, season the turkey. I have to start cutting the peppers and stuff because we're going to be making stuffing. I got stuff to do. I am extremely extreme. Okay, so yeah, product demonstration videos are great. So I'm glad that that client Tanya said, "Hey, text me a reminder." It's like, Charles, I need reminders too. I just created a video on just the product demonstrations. That's it. There you go. And get consistent with sending out those videos. If you have a product demonstration video that you're sending out, Tanya, but there's multiple steps to it, like let's say you have a 5-step process on how you teach your clients budgeting. So the first step can be you get them to do this. The second step can be you're not showing them how you do it. Okay? If you're sending a product demonstration to your list, this is for people who just joined your list or have joined your list in the past. And you guys can do this for your email list as well. You're not teaching them how to do it. You're just showing them what you do. Like, this is what we do. This is what I do. A lot of commercials you guys see that happens. They show what they do. Okay? So that's something you can offer. So if you have something, a product demonstration video that has 5 different steps, then you need to create 5 different videos that you can send out as a series. So you can say, I could do a 7-step product demonstration video because obviously when a client comes into my program, day 1 we send them day 1 they have an onboarding task to do, day 2, day 3, you know what I'm saying? So I can do a whole video on that, but not show them the links, not show them my forms that I send, not show them all that stuff. They need to join us to unlock all that, right? So I hope you get that part, Tanya. Let me know if you got it. Okay, so here's the last thing you can send to your text list is behind the scenes. That's a good thing to do, is show like the behind the scenes of your creation, phase. Show them behind the scenes of how you structure everything. Show them behind the scenes of your mom life, that you may not have the cleanest house, and yes, the laundry may be overflowing, but hello, like I don't have a job though. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm building a business or whatever. Get them to really see the behind the scenes of you, because to be quite honest, when those of us who are building businesses, when we show up online, that's just one portion of us. That's just like one side of us, of who we are. And that's one thing I was thinking about doing too. And y'all let me know if you want to see that, if you'd be interested in doing that, because my days are massively different from you guys' days, especially for those of you, like I have 5 kids, so obviously my, it's different. But y'all actually seeing like what I do from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, where really my business is only really about maybe 15 to 20% of my day. The rest of my day is the kids, the husband, the kids, the husband, the kids. Oh, me time. Okay. So y'all let me know if y'all want to really see that. My crazy, quirky, um, very much so hyper family, because all of my kids have crazy different personalities. All of them are very different. I have to say that I'm really blessed with some awesome children, and all of them just are so different. And hey, LaShawn, how are you doing, sis? And the dynamic of being a mom and running a business is just such a daily magical experience, because if I was to do a documentary series like a vlog, it won't be the same repetitive stuff every day that y'all used to seeing from other people. Like every day in my large, extra large family is different. Like today, Tori was like, this girl is something else. This girl is something else. Tori just stands there and she's just like bouncing. I'm like, girl, where did you get that from? And then I'm bathing her. No, I wouldn't show like any videos like that. I mean, bathing her, but I'm bathing her and she's like trying to wash herself. And I'm like, girl, like you're only one. Come just sit down and like I want her to just sit down and just enjoy being a baby. I feel like she just wants to catch up with everyone else. And she's only one. And she's just like, oh my God, just she's a lot. Right, Therese? Like Therese will tell you, me and Therese will be on a meeting and Tori just wants to get on the camera. Like she literally is pulling at me to get, like, she is just like, it's just quirky. Yeah. Tanya said Especially Living by Sherry is a great book of the month. Oh, Therese, add that to the spreadsheet. Yeah, go, yeah, guys. So those of you who are inside of my program, we're going to start our Book of the Month Club. We'll restart. We're going to be restarting our Book of the Month Club. I used to have it and do it in the past before COVID. I want to restart that back up again. So we're starting out a book list, and so far, and Teresa, I got some other suggestions via text. So I'm coming up with 12 books to start a book list to share with you guys, those of you who are in my programs, so we can start our Book of the Month Club discussions, which will be on every third Tuesday. Is it what? Let's see. Which will be on every third. Hold on, y'all. The queen is here, honey. Let me tell you, she is a busy woman. I am like flabbergasted that she graced me with her presence. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. This just made my day. Let me bring you ready to come on here, sis. Oh, you give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Let me put on my headphones so I can hear you, love. Yes. Okay, let me bring you on. Let me bring you on. Let me bring you on. All right. Hey.
Y'all see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, girl. Y'all
I'm
see
so
my
happy
look
to
like
see
bonnet?
you.
Y'all see my bonnet cocked to the side, right?
Girl, yes, I love it.
And I go live at 7.
Ooh! Well, I know you're going to get it together. I know it.
Girl, look, okay. I got I got your email, and I'm glad you said that
Uh huh.
because I got your email and I had it on my brain. See what I'm
Yes.
saying? To send it to you.
Uh
This is it. It's exponential living.
huh.
Okay.
Okay.
And it stops spending 100% of your time on 10% of who you are
Ooh, I like
by
that.
Sherry Riley.
Okay.
I'm
Therese,
getting
add
ready
that
to
to the
do.
spreadsheet, love.
Yes,
Yes.
I was with her when she was writing this book, and it's 9 principles. And she
Okay.
did a actual live on each principle before she launched the book.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. So, yeah, let's add that. We'll definitely add that to the book list, because I want to get y'all into like really reading more, and like more self development books, like books that really get us into a positive state of mind and
Exactly.
gets us being to be productive. So, what was your favorite part of that book?
The favorite part of the book for me was
Uh,
when she was talking about the time management.
okay.
And
Oh,
I know how you feel about time management,
yes,
but
girl.
that is how I was able to create my time and organizational planner. Like she
Yes.
tell y'all, I'm over here popping out stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
Yep.
I'm working on marketing. That's why
Mm-hmm.
you saw me so much on Instagram,
Yeah, I did. I
because I have a
did.
marketing coach, right?
Yes.
And honey, my brain was fried when I went to Atlanta for
Uh-huh.
2 days. It was fried. It took me to that following Wednesday afterwards to actually focus. So
Yes.
now I am, like I just told my husband, I'm starting over from the beginning to catch up where I am to get the
Right.
results that I want to
Awesome.
get. Sometimes you got to back up in order to go forward.
That's right. You have to do that sometimes. It's very important for us to do that. You know, sometimes we don't want to back up and sort of reassess and
Right.
reevaluate what's going on. So we're definitely going to add that to the list because I think that's important. Like I just said, you know, my business is really only about 15 to 20% of my life, of my day.
Hmm.
Everything else is Leticia the mom, Leticia the wife, Leticia, you know, just being a Leticia. So that's so important. But Tanya girl, I want you to spend the next, what, 30 seconds, if more, letting all these women know what you do,
Okay,
honey,
but
because it's phenomenal.
listen, and I've learned how to redo this thing. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Um, I mean, for real, guys, it's just like if I was to show you my desk, is it a way I can change my camera?
You can like come in on your computer if you want.
Hold on, I want to just switch it around.
I don't know. I don't think you can on StreamYard. StreamYard, you need to have
Okay.
that feature for us to, you
Well,
know,
look,
turn our
I'm gonna
cameras around.
turn my camera this way. Okay. All
Yes.
right. So y'all see? Okay, hold on. This is my Canva, right? This is my mantra on my computer. Okay. Y'all see that, right? Then here's my desk.
I love that.
Here's my desk.
Uh-huh.
Here's
There
the
it
floor.
goes. There it
Here's,
goes.
there's the floor. That and there's my little outbox.
Uh-huh.
So that is how
I love it. I love it.
that is how an entrepreneur, the number one tax queen, does her things. But guys, my sister Michelle would tell you I love a
Oh,
good plan.
yes.
Y'all look. Okay, there's my planner.
That's
And
right.
everything in green means I didn't get it done. So I
Uh-huh.
have to get it done today.
That's right. That's right.
Today.
That's
You know.
right.
So I got 2 hours.
Yeah. But the thing is,
And
guys, Tanya has clients too. So the majority
yeah,
of that stuff on there is for her clients as well. So it's not just like, oh, she
exactly.
just does all this paperwork and she, you know,
Mm.
it's like you got your client stuff, you have your stuff going on, you got your social media, you have, girl, 2022 is going to be an amazing year
And
for
guess
you.
what? And I got to start shredding for 2018.
Yes. Yes. You got
So
it.
that's on there too. So that's what I wanted to pop on. My name's Tanya Kinghorn. I am the number one hashtag tax queen. I come
Yes.
before you guys every Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with those tools, tips, and strategies that help you save and level up on your financial wholeness. And I'm getting ready to let you business owners in on my wait list, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because I have a course, a 6-week academy launching December the 7th.
That's
I'm
right.
going to take you guys from financial goal setting to budgeting to savings to money management, organizational skills, all the way to money investment. And then the end is going to put everything together.
That's
And you're
right.
going to have
Bam.
a smooth financial, right? Successfully in your business. And
That's
you'll
right.
never be in the red. Okay.
That's
And
right.
it's only for business owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs. That's it.
That's right.
I'm,
That's
I'm
it.
scaling my business. I'm only helping them. It's
I
going to be
love
more
that.
work, but I have narrowed down because they paid the prices that I'm worth.
That's right.
Not to say nothing
And
about the
they need you.
individual.
And
Yeah,
they
and they
need you.
need
A
me.
average person, no shade to those of you who don't have a business and you just, you know, some of y'all
And even if you're thinking
don't do
about business,
taxes.
no.
Some of y'all spend years before you even, you know what I mean? But us entrepreneurs, we there's laws depending on our
Honey,
state, from state to state. that we have to go by, especially if we're hiring employees,
Mhm.
especially if we're doing all those things. So yeah, yeah, and we
And
talked about that. These
yeah,
entrepreneurs need you. Go ahead, love.
and a tip right quick. If you guys, especially you, Leticia,
Hmm.
go to the IRS website
Yes.
under forms
Hmm.
and put in W-4, your withholdings form.
Yep.
They have changed it for 2021.
Yep.
And it was due by October 31st.
Yep.
This is for the employers.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and download that document and give it to your employer.
Uh huh.
Even if you're a small business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you have a service, okay,
Hmm.
and they issue you a 1099,
Hmm.
then the 1099s have changed as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm having to
Yeah.
go back and forth with the
This is
IRS.
why y'all need Tanya, because y'all. How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all didn't know that? Type in me that they changed the form. They don't send no mass email out if you're not on the
Mm,
website. If you're not searching for it, you're not going to know. But if those of you who didn't know that, type in me in the chat right now because that's
yeah,
important. That's
yeah. And
very important.
when you go to the IRS website, I'm still here to
Yep.
dictate and
Yep.
to, like,
There you go.
in layman's terms, simple
Yep.
terms, to
Hmm.
explain to you what you just read.
Spot on. Spot on. Spot
That's
on.
what I do in 30 seconds. Okay, that's
That's
what I do.
it. You know, there's a company called Shredded. You ever heard of that company? I think they
Girl,
come to your house and they have
girl,
like the truck that shreds the stuff right there in front of your house.
honey, look at this. You see that one right there?
I
I
know.
just
I have a
I
home
got
shredder and it
two.
overheats. So,
Look, that's why the old one is sitting over there, and I
uh
just
huh.
invested in a new one. Girl,
Okay. Okay.
also, and Leticia know this. Amazon has been my best friend.
Girl. Girl,
Okay,
you need to become an Amazon affiliate for sure.
I am. I am, and I'm getting ready. That's on my list too because they sent me the email. I was actually accepted to have my own Amazon store.
There you go. Boom. That would be perfect for your brand. Teresita said they're always changing the forms and keeping it on the down low. Because
Yeah.
I think also it's the fact that, they know who's going to, they know, like within certain communities, and like out here in New York, we have certain communities they in certain communities they make each other aware of certain things. This is why it's
Hmm.
so important for y'all to link up with Tanya because you get inside her community and she'll give you that access. See,
Yep.
we don't know because we don't get into communities to where we can get access to things and
Hmm.
resources and notifications and new stuff that pop up.
Yeah.
So that's another, cue for you, Tanya, for the fact that, getting inside what you're doing, you don't just
Yep.
teach, like you let people know, you make it a mission to stay on top of some of the things that we sort of like
Hmm.
overlook or don't are unaware of, right?
Right, right. And like you
Yeah.
say, you've been following me on Instagram when I pop on live. I keep
Mm-hmm.
it very simple, 30
Yeah.
minute tips. This morning while I was working, I forget her name, but she does a StreamYard training
Uh-huh. Melanie?
every month. Yeah, her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, that was real enlightening for me because it makes it easy for me. Like right now at 6 o'clock, I'm setting up my StreamYard.
Uh-huh.
And I'm scheduling it for 7 o'clock. So that's out the way. Everybody will get the notification.
That's
Then
right.
also what I do is I use YouTube to actually some of our clients and customers are not on social media. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll send the replay to them via email.
Yep. Yep. I'm just putting your link to your Instagram in the
At
comments
King
so
Tech
y'all have it.
Services 18. Yep. And
Yep.
I changed my links. And guys, this Instagram world, I'm telling you, that's part of marketing. I found out the real ratio between the social media platforms, and I'm launching out on Twitter. Okay.
That's right. That's right. Don't sleep on Twitter now. Don't
Don't
sleep
sleep
on it.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
especially when you know that your audience on it and you're going for businesses and like a lot of businesses stay on Twitter. Like that's how they get they get more exposure and things
Hmm.
like that because it's so hashtag specific. So I'm glad you're definitely doing that. And those of y'all who want to follow Tanya, the number one tax queen, honey, I put her direct link for her Instagram in the comments. So just click on it
Yep.
and just start following her right now.
Yep.
Check her out. She has some amazing content on here. She has a link in her bio, I believe, as well. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely check that out as well, because you
Yep.
guys, it's very beneficial for what you guys are
Yep, it is.
doing. Yeah.
So with that, I'll see you guys later.
Bye. Thank you for hopping on. I'm so happy you came, love. I see you soon. Yes, I was so. Thank you, Tanya, for joining. Oh my God. The thing is, Tanya is booked and busy. So the fact that she came on, I'm super duper excited. So again, guys, let's recap real quick. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of what Tanya is saying and said. Make sure you guys are following her. What we talked about today is how to stay consistent when it comes to sending out text messages. And you guys also need to know, like, text messages is a tool. It's another communication channel that you're adding to increase the amount of engagement that you're creating for your consumers. Don't just rely on one communication channel. Just relying on social media is not enough. Just relying on emails is not always enough. Also add on another communication channel so that way you are able to connect, relate, and convert your with your audience. And if you need help with your copy, head on over to bit.ly/emopreneur tribe now. We'll handle all that stuff for you. You can actually join today for free. And it's beneficial because some of y'all take days, if not weeks, to send out emails and also send out emails consistently, right? Thank you, Teresa. I know you, girl. You got a lot of value out of that. You're welcome, Tanya. You're welcome. So I am so happy that you guys are here and that you guys are on. Don't forget, head on over to the link. And I'll see y'all on the next show. All right, I'm going to go up. I'm going to leave this live and put my feet back on ice because my feet are hurting. So pray for me. And till next time, don't forget, get out there and dominate, because listen, you are one email list away from the life you want, from the business you want, and the financial freedom that you in fact desire. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Hi, I'm Artavia Denise, your Flab to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby flab to mama fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Leticia has helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before, I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Leticia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I'm every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Leticia Campbell. Thank you.
You don't get to this level talking. You don't get to this level almost. You don't get to this level doing 70%. You get to this level when you execute. All I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. Is that clear? People respect you when you finish, not when you talk. Some of y'all, you talk too much. Stop talking. You don't got to tell me what you're going to do. Just what? Just do it. You think I'm going to have respect for you because you're talking about it, or you think I'm going to have respect because you do it?